Spring in New England is temperamental, hot and cold, wet and dry, but the mood is upbeat because warmth is, after all, finally gaining the upper hand, motivating many of us to go somewhere new. If you're from the greater Boston area or north, you probably don't find yourself in the state of Connecticut all that much at all, much less the state's rural northwest corner. But that's a pity, because here in the rolling Litchfield Hills, you may find yourself instead wondering, as I did, how come I haven't been here more often?
We're equidistant between New York and Boston, so we're waiting for you.
Consider this view from 1,200 feet atop Apple Hill in the town of Morris, Connecticut. In the distance, the 950-acre Bantam Lake, the largest natural lake in the state. Apple Hill belongs to the White Memorial Conservation Center, home to 40 miles of trails, free and open to the public.
This is the jewel in the crown.
Jerry Griswold is Director of Administration and Development.
We just live in a really glorious area, and for those of us that have really busy lives, what a place to drop out, to find your sanctuary. You want to be here.
The Litchfield Hills are not just about back roads. Try the town of Litchfield itself, dotted with historic houses and monuments. Its inviting town center is perched on a slope.
Litchfield is known as one of the most beautiful towns in Connecticut. Gorgeous green, lined with lovely little shops, amazing restaurants. There is a wealth of culture here, a wealth of nature here, quirky places, sophisticated places. Why wouldn't you come to Connecticut?
Also in Litchfield, one of the region's best-kept secrets, the Livingston Ripley Waterfowl Conservancy, or LRWC.
As you're driving up the dirt road in the middle of the woods and kind of enter into the property and see the expansiveness and the different species that we have, people don't expect it.
Sprawling outdoor aviaries allow visitors and researchers to carefully observe, even mingle with approximately 400 waterfowl. These ducks, geese, and swans hail from literally all over the world and are cold weather adapted. Joining them are a few shorebirds and owls. A nonprofit since 1985, the LWRC has a low profile and a big mission, says Director of Education Colleen Peters.
All of the workers here are just passionate about the message to protect the environment overall, to bring people in and just kind of open them up to the ideas of how they can help to conserve species or make positive changes.
Between 30 to 40% of these species are threatened or endangered, including the Bayer's pochard.
They're native to Asia and Russia. However, scientists estimate that there are less than 1,000 left in the wild, and we have a flock of 18. So to come here and to be able to see that bird is probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
Today, a pair of trumpeter swans repeatedly announce their presence. Understanding neighbors include black swans and multicolored pheasants. Be prepared for the variety of sound. Not all of it melodious. Keeping his cool amidst the cacophony, this very handsome mandarin duck.
Our mandarin duck is utilized as a symbol of love because they're one of a few duck species that are monogamous for life. Males are oftentimes more brightly colored than females. Males will use their bright plumage to try to attract females, which females are not as brightly colored because typically they're the ones that sit on the nest.
Other showstoppers include the duck world's very own Billy Idol, a male smew. And a crowd favorite, these friendly and talkative spectacled eider ducks. Aviculturist Sam Artez.
And they're from where?
Alaska and Siberia, where the world's population kind of came together in the Bering Sea every winter.
The entire world population of this duck?
They all come together and create kind of a raft of birds.
At the LRWC, if it looks like a duck and walks like a duck, it probably is a duck, albeit a fascinating one.
To be able to experience these birds up close and personal, to walk through our open aviaries where you have a goose or a swan that's, right over your shoulder, that just doesn't happen. That doesn't happen anywhere else.